Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the weekly discussion on the Nina Brown Get Down Show. I'm your host, Nina Brown, and this is my co-host for today, Aspen. And today we're going to be talking about social issues, community events, and trending topics. So let's get right into it. Now, there's a story about San Francisco Pride is having security gates this year because of what happened in Orlando. So, did you hear about that?
I kind of did. I'm just trying to figure out where are they planning to have these security gates.
I don't know, because Pride is big. Like,
Huge.
you can go into Pride every which way.
I can go to my grandma's house. Yeah, I heard about that. I can see it happening, but I'm just trying to figure out where they're going to have these security gates at.
I can't, for the life of me, think about how they're going to have because you can get in there from, like, any way. It's like, they're streets.
Right.
And it's wide, and it's wide open. So it's like,
right.
How are you going to have the security gates, and those lines are going to be hideous. Like,
right.
it's so many people.
Shooting up the line.
They gonna shoot. If somebody had guns, they're going to shoot up the whole line.
Right.
That line is going to be more people than what's going on in Pride.
All the way to the Bay Bridge.
That's not funny. But I mean, if you think about it,
right.
if somebody was coming up in there with some weapons,
right.
As long as that line is gonna be, they'll just shoot up the line. I mean, that's everybody they're trying to target anyway.
Right, that's everything. It's all compacted right there. Perfect target for them.
Right.
Ain't gotta walk around trying to find nobody.
Right.
Everybody's right there.
Right. So I don't know how effective that's gonna be, but okay. So on a more touchier subject, did you hear about that shooting at the vigil?
Yeah, the 16-year-old girl.
Yes.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was sad. I just don't know how to feel about that because, she went to a funeral for two teens that were drowned.
Right.
And then she goes to the vigil.
Right.
Wasn't she supposed to, go home? Like, didn't her mom want her to...
Yeah, her mom wanted her to go home with her because her mom went to the service also.
Mm-hmm.
And then her mom wanted her to, go home when she went home, but she wanted to stay for the vigil. And what the sad thing to me about it was, her mom called her around 5:20 something p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked to her. She said, "You okay? How are you? How's everything?" She was like, "I'm great, fine." 5:30 something come, she was shot. She was dead.
Wow.
And to me, that's the saddest part.
Yeah.
Knowing that you did want your child to come home with you that day, but she wanted to stay, and then you talked to her at one time, a few minutes later, she's dead.
Just that quick.
I just find it sad that she had to lose her life over $5.
Right. And she had so much more living to do. That's sad. And that's something that as being young, we don't really take into account, like when our parents say, we'll come home now and all that. Oh no, we want to stay.
They don't understand.
They don't understand.
They're looking out for their best interest.
Right.
So they just want to party or hang out with their friends.
Yeah.
Even though she might have thought it was a safe environment.
Right, because who thinks that at a
right.
vigil that something like that is gonna happen? Especially at a kid's vigil. It's not like she was at some, gangsters vigil. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like some stuff pops off at places like
kids
that.
Or football players. It wasn't like they got shot up in there.
Yeah, so who would think, that's supposed to be a safe place. You know what I mean? Back in the day, there was a code. You didn't...
Right.
You know what I mean?
Street code.
Exactly.
Stick to the street code.
Yeah. Well, another subject that I want to touch on that is a pet peeve of mine is everyone's posting these fight videos nowadays. They're all over Facebook and,
Started with Starkeisha.
Oh my God. That's where
That's what it started with.
With Sharkeisha.
Starkeisha. Like a star.
I thought it was like a shark.
I thought it was a star.
Oh my God.
That sounds more ghetto, right? Starkeisha.
Have you heard about Ticketmaster getting over on people since 1999 to 2013?
No.
Overcharging for the service fee?
No.
They have been overcharging people for the service fee from 99 to 2013, and now they're issuing vouchers to whoever had a Ticketmaster account, and whatever email you had set up from that point, they're charging, they're sending vouchers. So
was that for the convenience fee that we were
that was the convenience fee.
Yeah. That was messed up. Because I always wonder, like, what convenience, why am I paying you convenience fee?
Right, when you're doing all the work.
I'm doing all the work. You should be paying me, right?
Right.
Right.
All right, so the next topic is relationship issues. Now, this is what I've seen a couple pictures on social media of females, okay? Females on one knee proposing to their man.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Share that thought.
I don't think it's a good idea. It's horrible because I feel that you took away the masculinity out the situation, out the whole engagement. I feel like a man should propose to a woman.
Absolutely.
And I feel like a man should always love you a little bit more than you love him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Spoken on. Spoken on.
She spoke on it. Now this is what I need to speak on. Now listen here. You will not get a man to be ready before he's actually ready. Okay? So to propose.
Oh, okay.
Just because you got your hand in there.
Right. And then he's not ready.
Doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. He probably gonna say yeah just so you won't be embarrassed.
But
he gotta be, that's why you let him do it first. Because first of all, a female is most likely.
So we born ready.
Most likely already ready. She's been with you all this time, so she's waiting on that. So she's most likely already ready. He, on the other hand, is what you're waiting on. So if he ain't proposed to you, he not ready. So a woman is most likely already ready. She's been with you for all this time or whatever. She's just waiting on that part. A man is still BSing basically until you make him. And that's with the ultimatums or whatever it is that you do to make him be ready for it. But at that point, if he is not proposing to you, it's because he's not ready. He's gonna propose to you when he's ready, and you're not gonna make him be ready any sooner than that. So I think it's a bad idea for a woman to propose to a man. And on the flip side, a man will try to switch it up talking about, well, y'all want to be equal and whatnot, but that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Well, let me ask you a question, though. How long should the woman wait if she wants to get married?
I think a woman should give, it actually is when she feels, that she knows everything she needs to know and it's appropriate. I say maybe 3 to 5 years is what she should. I'm saying, because sometimes women ain't ready that soon. You know what I mean? But sometimes a woman is ready after a year. I think she should give it at least a few years.
But does it depend on your age though?
It also depends on your age.
If you 18 and 5 years, that may be.
You might want to wait
what
that
if you
long.
35?
But if you up there in age, you ain't got that much time to waste.
2 years.
You shouldn't be bullshitting. You got 2
years max.
Right.
Everybody should be on that game. Everybody should know what they need,
Because you should already know what you want at that time. If you in your 20s, you shouldn't be that eager anyway. So you should give it a few years because he need to grow up and you need to grow up. But if you in your 30s and up and you know what you want, you know what you're looking for in a person, give him 2 years and be like, okay, so what we doing? What we doing? okay? Because somebody, you know, this needs to go somewhere. You ain't just about to be, you know,
living
acting married. You know what I mean? And
playing house.
Playing house. And, you know, so I think that's, you know, that's when she should have that discussion with him. Like, okay, so what we doing? You know, give him some sort of timeline. But she, by no means, should get on her hand and knee and propose to him. Now, like I was saying.
Why do you think they do that, though?
She just want to rush it, but you're not going to make him. You're not going to make him. That's not going to work. Because he's
Jim Jones and Chrissy.
Right. They still ain't married.
Still ain't married.
I mean, how long ago was that? That was like
10 years ago.
That was like 2012 when she proposed.
20 years ago.
And they still ain't married. So I mean that's case in point. You know, you ain't gonna make him ready no sooner than he's willing to be ready. You know, and some, you know, men try to say, well, you know, I don't mind, you know, I've heard a couple men say, I don't mind a woman proposing me because y'all want to be equal anyway, and you guys want all these rights and you want to get paid more. Being equal in the workplace and being equal in the house is completely different. You could be the boss lady at work, but when you get home, your man is the man of the house. And that's the role that he plays, and that's the role that you need to let him play. So, you know what I mean? That's a completely different subject entirely, so don't mix the two together.
You don't want to be the man at work and the man at home. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that woman.
Right. You don't want to know, because then you need to find you a different type of man, unless you like a man that you not need to like
a lunch break,
run over and just, you know.
Need a lunch break, you know.
Some women like a man that she can just run around and be the man at home and at work. I mean, you know, whatever.
That's the ones that get down their knee and propose to the man.
Let me know how that works out.
Yeah. Comment below.
Comment below. Let me know how that works out. Open up that discussion. Let me know if you the type that got down on your knee and proposed to your man, or you thinking about getting on your knee and proposing to your man. I need that feedback.
Right.
Let me know how that happened, how that went down. Okay, so let's go right on into the upcoming events, okay? Because I told you about what to do for your girl, so you know you might want to take notes, okay? So anyway,
so get up off your butt and take her to one of these
events.
events.
You might want to take her to one of these events, okay? So what's coming up is
trying to help you out.
listen up. So on that note, be sure to take your girl to one of these upcoming events that I'm about to mention. So this week, actually tonight, Any Means Necessary is keeping the culture alive in Oakland with Nights at the Libertine, and that's tonight at 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. for an open mic night and vibe session. So go check that out at 3332 Grand Ave in Oakland. And on June 25th, the 2016 Cajun and Blues Festival will be at the E2 Winery in Lodi from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and that's Saturday and Sunday. Tickets available at CajunBluesFestival.net. On the 26th, San Francisco Pride is having a Black Lives Matter march, and that's from 9 a.m. To 2 p.m. on the corner of Market and Spear Street in San Francisco. The Oakland Justice Coalition is having a jazz dinner fundraiser at Jeffrey's Inner Circle Sunday, June 26th from 6 to 10 p.m. So be sure to check that out. Take your girl, okay?
Hey, check those out. That sounds fun.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank my guest, Aspen, for coming in.
Hello. Yeah, we had some
fun
tonight.
We had a good time. Hopefully she'll be back. And thank you guys for thank you guys for tuning in to the weekly discussion. Now it's every Wednesday. And be sure to check my Saturday show. We're featuring guest Honey Gold and her live performance. So check that out. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that button down below.
Hello.
And if you have any questions or any topics that you want me to talk about, listen down below. Put it in the comments and let me know. And if you want to talk about something or comment on what we talked about tonight, go ahead and comment down below. I'll be checking it out. So I'll see you guys next time on the Nina Brown Get Down Show. Peace. Bye.